Bombat. Yo, how come nobody ever told me that it is harder to publish an ebook than it is to write a book? Really, I could have written this on pieces of paper and sold it around my neighborhood, and it would have been easier for me to distribute and self-publish than it is to digitally publish a book. Reinventing the wheel here, because at this point I might just go back to the club. But before I take that route, I'm gonna do you a solid that I wish somebody had done me. You know, a lot of times when you look up these things like how to publish an ebook, how to develop an ebook, how to distribute, tap into the micrographics of the I am a human being trying to understand in layman's terms, how do I distribute this into the world? So I've decided, let me just tell y'all a little bit about my journey and help y'all distribute your books. Whether that be an ebook, whether that be a hardcover, paperback. Specifically, we're speaking about digital. We're speaking about how to publish online, things that you want to know, formats that you want to pay attention to in layman's terms. And also things that you want to do in writing a book, when writing a book, things to not do, things that y'all keep doing and we all scrolling past like, oh, here go another one of these. Well, gentle followers, it's began about 2 years ago. I put a couple things together and read it to my grandpa, and he was like, that was the first chapter? It's not the whole book. At that point, I was like, let's spend some more time on this. Ooh, so wait. That's actually step one. Find someone honest in your life. Before you publish something, a piece of literature that you are going to put out into the world with your name on it, find someone in your life who is not a yes man, who is going to honestly tell you if something that you are putting out is garbage. Hey, Ernie? No, you know, I'm chilling. Listen, I was wondering if you could read something over for me and just give me some honest feedback. My grandpa is that person. When I first started writing my book, he was always a person that was like, okay, well, I'm gonna send you some books so that you can learn how books work. You're gonna be a writer, you gotta be a reader. So step one, find someone honest in your life, or get someone. Now that we've gotten the casualties out of the way, this next part is very important. Some of you may be appalled at the fact that people still do this. Ta-da! These are plans. These are plans. Plans. You want a plan. You want a plan to have a plan. My plan has post-its on it because you want to post stuff off, because as you're planning, life is happening and God is planning. And his plans are usually not your plan. So you want to kind of be like, oh, this is not the plan for me anymore. But here are some other plans. Never stop planning. Keep planning. It's not about just sitting back and being like, wow, the universe is gonna bring me everything I need. Because guess what? The universe expects you to work. Plan. When you're writing a book, that plan is called an outline. That outline is going to give you an idea of who you're targeting, what you're talking about, who your characters are, or your main points. Is it fiction? Is it not fiction? Is it another genre? Something that you can just play around with, brainstorm and tear apart before we even get to your drafts. So really what you want in your outline is to make sure that you're hitting the key points that you want to express in this work of art. Your brain is like Walmart. You go in for juice and end up with a flat screen. There's just a lot going on, and you never know what pocket you're going to tap into when you're writing. Oh, yeah, so you want to make sure that you're giving yourself a place and things to be comfortable. So sometimes it's a coffee shop, sometimes it's right here in my loft with cookies and wine, nobody bothering me, and me writing. But when you're writing, you gotta clear your space, you gotta clear your mind, you have to completely dive into that story. And that's what one of my chapters is about. Shameless plug. Content dive. It's literally about diving into the moment of that content. The content creator that's constantly thinking about what everybody, ABC, Jack, Jenny, and Mickey is doing is not creating content. you're creating a story that you think gets the people going. And it's not going to get the people going. Because what gets the people going is authenticity. Okay, boom. Next. You want to set up writing times. You got your plan going. You got Honest Ernie waiting for you. And you got your quiet space. You got the perfect ideal setup for what you need to write. You have to designate writing times. Yes, you do. Schedule your writing. Let's go ahead and get into the complexities, okay? If you are self-publishing your book, because now I'm not talking about queries, I'm not talking about submitting to publishers and getting an agent and all of that. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about the guys and girls that want to do ebooks, that want to self-publish. So the best self-publishing sites, the most popular ones, Apple Books, Amazon. Now, what you didn't know, what a lot of y'all experience when you try to upload these ebooks, right? So my loves, when you are publishing a book on the World Wide Web, these are the things that you want to do before you go ahead and say to the world like, oh yeah, the book is out, go ahead and buy the book, da 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 da. You need to start an account with the people that you want to publish with. So if that's Apple, if that's Amazon, you want to pay attention to what formats they need before you go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to submit this or submit that. Because you could waste a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to convert, reformat, reconfigure, when you could just figure out what the site needs before you go ahead and push your content through. Once you've done that, you want to make sure that you know who you're publishing through. Are you publishing through your business name? Are you publishing through your personal name? Are you using your social security? Are you using your EIN? If you are using your EIN, do you have that information handy? Make sure that you are fully prepared with everything that you need. And when you set up your account with these platforms, they're going to tell you exactly what it is that you need. So I would even say, as you're nearing close to the end of your book, you're like close to that final chapter, you're in proofreading stages. Oh, that's another thing. Proofread. And remember, whatever it is that you are putting into this world, honey, it's coming at the right time. Don't rush yourself, don't beat yourself up. What you need to do is gonna get done when it needs to get done. Not a second later, not a second before. So do your best and hope for the best. That's what I can tell you in this entrepreneur game. That's the best we got. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's your girl Sim Simma from Bosses Talk Beauty. I will be putting up videos more and more and more. If you see something that you like, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, so that we can never end. Tell a friend. And make sure you go ahead and buy my ebook by going on www.bossestalkbeauty.com, and it will be in my shop section under Good Brands Never Die. It is the digital workbook on how to transform your business into a brand that will last through generations. So click that link. See you next time, guys.